Hello my dear friends, you are on the Military Summary channel, and today we will discuss the situation in Ukraine on the 11th of March. Today we will start with the Mykolaiv region. In previous videos I told you that the Russian troops are trying to gain a foothold in this area. This is big area. The main purpose of this operation is to block the Ukrainian troops located near the city Kryvyi Rog. This is the Kryvyi Rog. The city Yuzhno-Ukrainsk, and Voznesensk. Today there were serious clashes near the city of Voznesensk, this city, where Ukrainian troops lost 2 armored personnel carriers and a tanker. Also today, a column of Russian equipment was seen in the city of Velika Alexandrovka. This is the city, which indicates that the city of Kryvyi Rog is almost completely blocked from the south side. This region and this city is blocked from the south side. Thus, a bridgehead is being systematically prepared for the beginning of the assault on Mykolaiv and the subsequent exit to the city of Odessa. As soon as this territory will be blocked, the Russian will be able to start operation in Mykolaiv, and as soon as operation in Mariupol will be finished, a lot of reinforcements will arrive here, and the operation in Mykolaiv will start. Also, today we received news from the Kherson region, this region, which has been under the control of Russian forces since the very beginning of the special operation. This big region is under the Russian control. The mayor of the city is cooperating with Ukrainian authorities. I think that this person will be detained in the near future. This news also indicates the preparation for the operation in the city of Mykolaiv, because in fact there is a cleaning of the information field in this region. And as far as you know, there is a lot of strikes in Kherson. Sometimes, not a lot of, but sometimes we see that strikes, and some people said that mayor of Kherson helped to the Ukrainian forces to get into the city. Of course, these military troops, they do a lot of harm and damage to the Russian forces, which located in this region. Also, in this region, but not in the Mykolaiv, it's Zaporozhye region. There is a city Melitopol, which also was under Russian control from the almost very beginning of the operation, and this is the city. And Russian didn't have any problems to take the city, and no problems with the locals, no problem with the Ukrainian forces. And as far as I know, the mayor of this city, Balakleya, was detained. In Kherson, I think that the mayor will be detained, and in Mariupol, the mayor was arrested because he was directly accused of crimes against the residents of Donbass. Now let's move to our big tragedy in Ukraine, Mariupol. In previous videos, I told you that some areas of the city are already controlled by 60% by Russian and Donetsk troops. In this picture, yellow highlights are all areas that as of today have been cleared by Allied troops from Ukrainian neo-Nazis. The entire perimeter of the city of Mariupol is controlled by Russian troops, which allowed them to completely suppress all artillery points, which until that moment prevented Russian troops from entering the city without hindrance. Also, let me remind you that according to the majority of Russian experts, the cleaning of the city will still last about 6 to 7 days. I will also remind you that there are about 3,000 soldiers present in the city from the Ukrainian forces. It is also worth noting that the Ukrainian military leadership refused to provide assistance in making a breakthrough to soldiers who found themselves surrounded. Now let's move to the north of this region. In the north, there was a lot of battles and clashes around the city Volnovakha. Today, Ukrainian troops decided to leave the city of Volnovakha. It wasn't the situation when Russian forces cleaned this city totally up. No, it was a very smart decision of Ukrainian troops, because there was a serious threat of encirclement from the northwest and east. Russian troops took the villages of Yevgenivka, this is the city Yevgenivka, and city Zelený Gai. And of course, Ukrainian forces might find themselves surrounded. So they decided to leave the city to the north and to build new front line here. And soon, I think soon, this map will be updated. You see these gray lines. And I think that tomorrow, maybe the day after, the red color, this territory will be colored into the red color. And this territory is completely under the Russian control. Now let's move to the north. By the way, there is no changes in the middle of this front line, just the artillery game between parties. No changes on the top of this front line. For example, today Russians still didn't start the operation to clean the Severodonetsk and so on. Now we are in the city Izyum. As I told you in the previous videos, this is a very important city because this city from this city there are 3 roads. One of these roads goes to the Donbas region, another one to the central part, and the third one moves to the West Ukraine, to the Dnipro, and so on. So this is the most important region, and there is a lot of Ukrainian forces who try to defend this city. After prolonged bloody battles and unsuccessful attempts to completely clear the city of Ukrainian soldiers, the leadership of Russian troops at this stage issued an ultimatum to the leadership of the city with the requirement that Russian troops immediately pass through the city. However, the Ukrainian leadership in this city refused this requirement. So I think that in the near future, the battle in this area will become even more difficult and destructive, because this region is very important for both parties, and it's more important for Russians than for Ukrainians. Now we're moving to the Kharkiv. It's already a legend of this special operation. I think that in Kharkiv, Ukrainian troops are preparing to retreat. According to reports, railway bridge and scientific laboratory where scientific research on the creation of nuclear bomb was carried out were blown up today. They were blown in this region. This bridge was destroyed, and in the city, the scientific laboratory. As we can see, Ukrainian forces are destroying infrastructure in order to slow down Russian troops and destroy all evidence that could prove the involvement of the Ukrainian authorities in the creation of the nuclear bomb. Also today, I want to move to the city Dnipro. We've never before discussed this city, but today I think that we need to start pay attention to this city. This city, Dnipro and Zaporozhye, is the most important cities in this conflict, in this special operation. As far as you see, this city is located on the river, and who controls these cities? Those forces control the road from the west side, from the east side to the west side and back. As far as you can see, Dnipro is a very wide river, and there are not much places where you can pass through the city. And of course, the easiest way is to pass this river from Zaporozhye, Dnipro, Kremenchuk, and Cherkasy. But Cherkasy is very far from the front line, and Dnipro and Zaporozhye is very close, and it's a big cities with a population more than 1 million people. So for today, that's it. There is no more information from Kiev. The only thing that I want to add that the Russians try to cut the roads around the Kiev and to take the city into blockade. And they do this, maybe not so fast, but step by step. They do this according to the plan. They do this job well. So this is the all-important operation news for 11th of March. Tomorrow we will discuss in more details all the events on the 12th of March. Thank you for your watching. Subscribe my channel, put your thumbs up, and I wish you a very good day.